Hello again, YouTube community. This is Alpha Omeganium here with another Pokemon online battle. And this battle is going to be against a guy by the name of Mockfire. Um, yeah, he was a pretty good battler. He did have a couple of surprises in store for me, maybe about one or two. So yeah, I'm going to show you how this match went. It went pretty good, so let's start off. I'm going to start off with my Tentacruel because I know he has a DEOXYS defense form. He's going to taunt me, but I'm going to predict that and go for the Scald, hopefully to get a burn on him. I don't get the burn. I think he's going to switch out now into his Rotom, and I'm going to stay in and just hope for a Scald, but I don't get it. So I'm going to have to switch out into my Registeel to take whatever hit he does. He decides to go for a Will-O-Wisp, which shows me that he's basically a Pain Splitter. He misses the first Will-O-Wisp, but he hits the second time. So right now I'm going to go for a Thunder Wave to just make myself faster than him, and I'm just going to spam off some Seismic Tosses just to bring him down. So he gets a Parahax this turn, which is great for me. So I'm going to go for another Seismic Toss, and after that he's going to Pain Split me. So he's going to get some recovery off, and he's just going to try to wear down my Registeel as much as possible. So now I'm going to switch out into my Meganium, and he's going to switch out into his DEOXYS. I'm going to go for a Toxic. He's going to predict that also and go for another Taunt, which is going to suck for me. So I'm going to have to stay in and just go for a couple of, and just go for an Energy Ball or two just to, yeah, just get a special defense drop. I know I'm not going to get it. He's going to go for a Stealth Rock, which is pretty much obvious. I'm going to go out into my Tentacruel now as he tries to go for a Toxic, which I actually did not see coming. But fortunately, I was able to see what he has. So now he's going to switch out into his Rotom, and I'm just going to go for a Scald. And I'm going to switch out now, I think, into my Meganium to take whatever he has. And he's going to go for a Thunderbolt, which is going to get a crit. And that kind of got me a little bit worried, but not too bad. So now he's going to switch out into his Ferrothorn as I go for an Energy Ball. So now I'm just going to go out into Tentacruel one more time, just to take whatever hit he has. He's going to go for a Gyro Ball. That's actually going to do a pretty nice chunk to me, and so that's going to have me just a little bit worried. So I'm going to go for a Rapid Spin, I think. Yeah, I spin off the Toxic Spikes, and he's just going to try to set up the entry hazards again. He's going to go for another layer of Stealth Rocks here. So I'm going to Scald him out. And remarkably, this whole time that Tentacruel is against DEOXYS, I never get the burn. So that's going to be really disappointing. I'm still going to set up some Scalds, predicting his taunt. He's going to go for a layer of spikes. I'm going to try to still get the Scald. Obviously not going to get the burn, even though it has a high burn ratio. Now he's going to switch out. I'm going to go for a Scald as he goes out into his Ferrothorn. I'm just going to Rapid Spin away all these entry hazards and then just hopefully get another Scald or a layer of Toxic Spikes on him. He's going to go for a Power Whip, but fortunately that's going to miss, which makes me think that this guy is actually Adamant Nature. So he's going to get off one more Power Whip and I'm going to go down. So that's my first poke down. I'm going to go out into my Victini, and he's going to go out into his DEOXYS. I'm going to go for the Searing Shot, and finally I get the burn on DEOXYS. So now, because he's low enough at a point where I can just take him out with the Searing Shot, so that's perfect. So now he's going to go out into his Rotom. So I'm going to switch out into my Registeel now. He's going to miss the Hydro Pump, so I'm just going to spam some more Seismic Tosses just to bring him down. So yeah. So he gets another Parahax, which is perfect. This Rotom has definitely been screwed over with all these Parahaxes. So now I'm just going to go for another Seismic Toss. I know I can kill it at the next turn. So he's going to get a Hydro Pump, and unfortunately I'm going to die at the end from the burn. But unfortunately I'm going to go out into my Victini. I'm going to go for the Stab Psychic. I don't want to reveal the Energy Ball just in case. But he's going to go out into his Volcarona. I'm going to predict the Quiver Dance and switch out into my Terrakion because I can know that I can still outspeed even after one Quiver Dance, and I'm just going to one-hit KO him with the Stone Edge. So he's going to go down in one hit. So now he's going to go out into his Mienshao. I'm going to switch out into my Bronzong. He's going to go for the high jump kick. Does over half, which doesn't surprise me. He's going to miss the second one and crash, and then I'm going to just be able to finish him off with a Gyro Ball, and that's perfect. So now he's going to go out in to his Terrakion. I'm going to stay in to take the close combat just so that he can get a defense lower. And he reveals that he has a Life Orb, which is perfect for me because now I know that I can take him out with the Focus Blast from my Victini because I'm now fast, because I'm definitely much faster. And he has one poke left, which is his Ferrothorn, and at this point he is going to run. So that will be the game. So if you guys liked this battle, rate, comment, subscribe, and until next time, this is Alpha Omeganium signing out.